looking for something? On my way. What do you need to know? I'm already there. Times of war are upon us. Comlink active.
Fleet deployment acknowledged.
Ready for battle.
Control group created.
That's more like it. Yes, Commander. At once. Plotting jump coordinates.
Scouts have found a colonizable planet.
Easily done. That's more like it. Ready for battle.
Civilian structure complete. Our fleet is under attack.
Start making your dinner plans. This won't take long.
Where to, Commander? Deploying. Civilian research tier complete. A new colony has been founded. Civilian structure complete.
Comlink active.
Planet item complete. Civilian research complete.
Easily done.
Scouts have found a colonizable planet. Mining upgrade complete. Civilian research complete.
Ready for battle. Start making your dinner plans. This won't take long. Where to now? I'm already there. Looking for something? I'll find a way. Times of war are upon us. Ready for battle. Easily done. Comlink active. On my way. Where to now? I'll find a way. Comlink active.
Fleet deployment acknowledged. Control group created.
Easily done. Yes, Commander, at once. That's more like it. Good day, Commander.
Scouts have found a colonizable planet.
Needs to be rooted out of society at the very beginning. There's never a point where something like this is acceptable. There's never a point where we should condone this. There's never a point where anybody should be okay with it. And the problem is that people try to justify this behavior, and in the process of that, they don't realize that they're going to be justifying this behavior against themselves, because that's what's going to happen. It's not right. No, it's not.
And forth. And could you tell, were these students, or was this group sent in from somewhere? I know you said that you've spoken a lot of campuses. You've never been part of anything like this before.
That's more like it.
Yeah, most campuses, people
They have an ACAB poster. Well, I find this to be highly ironic that, you know, really they're saying all cops are the bad cops or all cops are bastards, but the cops are the reason why you're able to do this. If the cops were actually doing their job and not being bastards, you'd be in jail.
Peaceful. It clearly was a coordinated group. They were all dressed the same. They had bicycles. They had things to conceal their identity. They came off of from out of sight. They weren't even on the campus mall where we were at. They came from somewhere else. They came and
if
did
there are no cops at all, they'd be losing. Exactly. Yeah. It's like, I mean, this guy is like fucking like way bigger than these other people. Like if he started hitting them, fighting them, I wonder who really would come out on top, right? And so, yeah, it's not only that. Yeah, it's like if this was allowed to go to its like obvious like biological conclusion, we all know where it would go.
And then they retreated, never to be seen again. And all of the rest of the students, although some of them were delusional, they still were reasonable and they did not attack people. So this was a coordinated effort. And the thing that bothers me the most, Martha, is that why did the police officers not do anything? It's almost as if I'm the only cop there.
Yeah, look, he just tearing shit up. Like, I mean, again, you're tearing shit up. You're going crazy. Like, what are you doing?
Do anything. It's almost as if I'm the only cop there. They didn't do anything to stop this. They saw them punch people and they did nothing.
It must be so frustrating for you as a former Tucson police officer when you see these other police officers. And as I said in the intro, when I hear that, you know, the guy who's just standing by, he's like, get in there. Aren't you guys going to do a little something to stop these people from destructing this property? You know, we have a list of all these Ivy League schools, government funding being caught. There's word that Brown University.
Yeah, in my opinion, I think that they should, if schools allow this to happen, I think Trump should just completely cold turkey cut all of their aid.
Go ahead.
This is crazy. It's actually crazy that you're allowing people to openly break the law, be violent, and not only are you allowing them to do that, but you're allowing them to do that in the worst way possible, which is you're allowing them to be violent for the goal of political intimidation. That's like the worst way you can do it. $1 billion for a school? Why? I don't know. What would happen if they did? Well, the school would immediately change their policy. That's what they would do. The school would immediately change their policy and arrest these people instantaneously. And it would immediately stop. Do you think they're going to throw away $1 billion a year? Of course not.
He's going to lose $500 million in grants and research money. So, UC Davis, do you think they were concerned about this? They put out that statement saying, oh, you know, free speech is super important to us. Like, don't come here.
Yeah.
I don't think they're very concerned about it because they didn't really do nothing about it. We were talking to the administrative people.
Schools arrest people? The campus police does. Yeah, so there are police officers that are on campuses. And if this is like it was in my high school and also in other universities, is that they have campus police.
Can you protect us? Are you going to just let these people bludgeon us? And then the police officers, somebody's telling them to stand down. I mean, they're there, they're ready to go, but they're not going to engage. I asked them specifically, if they come back, are you guys going to use force against them to prevent them from hurting people at this table? I mean, I literally had to tell the police officers, if they come back to the table, I'm going to defend the people who are here. We're not just going to let them beat us up. And they didn't give me a clear answer. They stood there in preparation to do nothing. I guess their visible stature would be a deterrent, which is not really realistic. They have to be able to use force. And there's somebody that's telling them, I don't know if it's the chief, I don't know if it's the university. They're saying, allow people who you cannot identify to come onto campus with weapons and attack.
Listen to this. Really? Again.
Somebody that's telling them, I don't know if it's the chief, I don't know if it's the university. They're saying, allow people who you cannot identify to come onto campus with weapons and attack people and do nothing about it. They didn't even pursue to arrest anybody. They just watched them do it and they let them go. It was so frustrating.
Yeah, I can see that.
I literally wanted to defend every single person there, but I didn't want to be seen knocking people out on campus.
You know, you can't
That's not what I wanted.
I'm sorry. You can't be educated if you aren't exposed to a lot of different viewpoints.
Yep.
And that is what universities are supposed to protect, free speech on their campuses. And so these people should have, at the very least, been reprimanded. We're glad that nobody was hurt in this situation. But clearly it was destructive of property. And Brandon, thank you very much. Brandon Tatum, good to have you with us today, sir.
It's crazy they're letting this shit happen.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian. Surprised. I mean, what I'm surprised by is the fact that people just let it keep happening. They just let it keep happening, and I feel like they don't know where this is gonna go, because like you're gonna have, bro, you're gonna have this is gonna turn around, and it's gonna be really bad. I'm gonna tell you that. There's a video right there. Like it is going to be very, very, very bad.
Today, a federal appeals court will hear arguments on
what Trump needs to do is he needs to take all of the USAID money that we spent in China or any of the other countries that Speed has gone to and just give it to Speed. Just give him all the money. Because he's done more for soft power of America and improving American relationships with these other countries than USAID can ever even dream of. Yes, Speed is the real soft power. Invest in Speed. Absolutely. Okay, we'll do that later on whenever we play that game. Look at this.
Civilian research complete.
Holy shit! Holy shit!
Chad, I love you. Bro, it's kind of scary. Yes. Oh my God. Look at this. Oh shit. That's basically a drone? Yeah, it's just a really big drone. I have no idea what the fuck he's saying. Everybody's spamming W. The chat's not updating. Oh God. Is on screen? Yeah, that's the amount of subs he has, I'm pretty sure. This is fucking crazy. Look at this. Oh my god. Seems pretty stable. Yeah, yeah. It's even supposed to be used as a taxi system during Paris Olympics. Yeah, this is the future. What is he doing? Bro, isn't this the starter armor in Black Myth Wukong? I'm pretty sure it is. Yes! Oh, God. Oh my fucking god, this is it. We should talk. I think it looks great. God, I love you. They gave him multiple wrong outfits. Oh no, I've seen there are so many people, they'll give him like, some guy gave him like a package and he's like, open it, open it, open it. And Speed's like, okay, what's in it? What's in it? What's in it? Open it, open it, open it. It's fucking banana, right? And then they give him KFC. Some guy gave him cotton. But like, to be fair, you do have, you have the problem boys, but you also have, of course, and you have, I think that most people are pretty positive about it, right? It's surprisingly positive. Oh, got a problem, boys? Yeah.
Good day, Commander.
Yeah, for real. Yeah. That is nuts. They're positive too, just fucking around? Yeah, that's probably how it is. So, does it like, the doors go up like this?
I did it!
Civilian
Yeah?
research
I drove the flying car!
Now,
I'm the first person to drive a flying car!
how does America top this? It's so easy.
Go ahead.
He comes back to America.
Mining upgrade complete.
Donald Trump and Elon get together.
Place your bids, yes,
We fly
Skyward.
Speed to space.
Good day, Commander. Yes, Commander, at once.
That would be
Where to
absolutely
now?
fucking insane.
Preparing
Flying
for
train,
phase
yes, the
jump.
poor dude, I know.
I'll find
Go
a
to the
way.
moon? Dude,
Preparing
there's
for
no
phase
way.
jump.
Like, going into orbit with, like, low gravity, that's like, okay, you could do that. But going all the way to the moon, landing at the moon, and then going back, that's a lot. That's maybe a little bit too risky. Maybe they do that after a few more. But, yeah, streaming in space. Yes, exactly. And he could do it with Starlink. Bro, if
Planet item complete.
Dude, think about how big of an advertisement it would be for Starlink if Speed streamed from space and the quality was good with
Civilian
Starlink.
research complete.
Like, that would be the greatest ad of all time. And what is this here? And there's a dancing robot?
Commerce upgrade complete.
What the fuck? Oh no!
Oh, no!
It's really dancing! It's really dancing!
This is good, man!
It's really dancing!
Oh, my God!
Oh no, that's where. Oh! You okay? You okay? You okay? What happened? Is it okay?
It's okay.
Is it okay?
It's okay.
It's just. What the fuck?
It's okay. It's okay.
Wait. Is this a picture of Speed and somebody else, and Speed is pregnant? What?
That's more like it.
It's a picture of Speed and Ronaldo? Oh, he must be holding... Okay. It's from Tony?
Pick it up!
Oh my God.
Say the robot! It's
Oh
robot
my
really?
God, this is so ridiculous.
What the fuck?
What is the music?
What the hell is going on? What the fuck is going on, chat? Why is that me?
Oh my fucking God, the coffin dance meme. Yes, I know. This is amazing. Was it shot? He driving through a lake.
In a car!
Jesus, okay, okay.
Yeah, we're sinking. Oh God, we're sinking. We're sinking. We're sinking, right? Oh! Oh! Oh my God! Oh my God, are we sinking? Oh my God, we're sinking! Oh, wait! Oh God, we're sinking! Oh God, we're sinking! Oh God, we're sinking! Wait, we're sinking! Oh God! Deadass, we're sinking! Wait, Deadass, what is going on?
Rip.
Make sure we can get out.
No, I'm fucking scared, bro.
Look at the dude. Look at the. Damn, that's nice. Everything's computer.
Civilian research complete. Logistics upgrade complete.
See, bro, I knew this wasn't a good idea, bro. I knew this wasn't a good idea, bro.
Just
No,
like
no,
that's-
bro.
yeah.
We're sinking, dude. Bro, I'm scared. Bro, I'm about to go up this.
Structure complete.
Oh my days. Oh my days. Oh my days. Oh my days, bro. Go to the shore, dude. Let's go. I'm not playing.
So we can
I'm
drive
serious.
around in the water.
Oh my God.
This is
Oh
wild.
my God, this is not good. Just please go to the shore. Please.
Holy
please.
shit.
My heart is beating. My heart's beating fast.
What's even the point of
I'm
this,
scared.
though?
What?
They-
What did you say?
Oh, God, they're waving at him. This is crazy. No.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
my.
Oh my God, we're in a car. We're in a car and it's sinking. Oh my God.
Oh
We are
my-
really in a
He got
car.
the sunroof.
And it's flowing in the car.
He got the sunroof.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. This car's not sinking. It's not sinking.
Somebody says, is this just for views? Yeah, it's a great. I actually think this content is great. I think that this is the pinnacle of travel content because it is people that are sharing their culture together in a way that is positive, funny, productive, and good.
Sinking.
Yeah.
It's not sinking and we're in the car.
Yeah, nobody's
my
getting
God.
hurt. Nobody's
Oh my God. I'm scared. Hey, I'm done.
nothing weird is
I'm done.
happening.
Hey, China got it. And these Chinese cars got it. Hey, these China cars got it, bro.
Bro.
A new colony has been founded.
Hey, these China cars got it, bro.
Civilian research
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh God.
Oh man.
Whoa.
No bothering people. Yeah, exactly.
Whoa. What's going on? Easy. What do you mean easy? What the? Oh shit! Oh fuck! Oh shit! Oh fuck! Oh my God!
Damn.
Oh my God! Oh my God! We just did that.
That is crazy.
Oh my God! We just did that. Let me go. Oh
Did it show
my
the
goodness,
car?
bro!
Damn.
Oh my God! My heart was beating. Bro, that car can really flow in the
Holy
water.
shit.
Bro, the car can really flow in the water, though. Oh my God!
That's insane, man.
Upgrade complete.
The car can dance too.
Comlink active.
Yeah, it's
Our
just.
fleet is under attack. Yes, Commander. At once.
Oh my God. This is just insane.
Oh damn!
Got
What's
a job
this?
for me?
Let me show you how to fold it.
You can fold it?
Yeah, like this one. So
Yo! What the hell? You sure this is it?
Research complete.
yeah,
Best camera on any phone?
yeah,
How much it goes?
Yeah.
In USD?
20,000 Chinese yuan.
No, USD.
USD maybe 3,000.
3,000?
Yeah.
For a phone?
Around 3,000.
That's a damn gaming PC.
Yeah, because its technology is really high.
Holy shit.
3,000. Okay. I don't even have my credit card with me. You got it? You got one? All right, chat. Is this the one right here? Is this the one?
Damn, that's impressive. Yeah, exactly. No, thank you. It's expensive now, but it won't be. iShow Speed had his KFC delivered by drone in China.
My KFC!
Commerce upgrade complete.
This is amazing. This is absolutely fucking. This is the pinnacle of cinema.
Call the shot.
I'm sorry. This is so fucking
Transmission
funny.
received.
Yes! The drone delivery!
Ready for battle.
Yes!
Please, I want to see the
My
bucket.
KFC really came!
Please show the bucket.
And the drone!
Please show the bucket.
Yo, China's different, yo. I got my KFC! And the drone!
Oh my God.
Yo, it actually worked.
Oh my fucking god.
Sit down, Commander.
Got a job for me?
He got it. Yes, this is the holy. I know. This is so fucking funny, man.
Yes, sir.
Wow, want some chicken now? Yeah, this is hilarious. I love it.
A new
And
colony has been
it's
found.
the Chinese John Wick.
Additional credits.
Oh my God, is that John Wick? John Wick!
Is that John? He never played Cyberpunk.
Fire
Hold it! John Wick!
Oh god.
What the fuck you doing in Shenzhen, China?
What the fuck you doing?
Shit, John Wick! You alright?
Wait. Damn.
In China! Holy shit, John Wick! You alright? What the fuck you doing in China?
Because I'm Chinese, bro.
He's
Fucking
him.
Keanu Reeves, goddamn.
Bro, he's him.
Keanu Reeves! Ain't no
Oh my
way!
god.
Show me some!
for battle.
That ain't Keanu!
Yeah.
That's Keanu's sleeve!
Targets in sight. Let's take them out. I'll make this short and sweet. All right. You twisted me
This is so fucking. I love this. This is amazing.
Alright, peace out, John Wick! Stay safe in China, bro!
Can I sleep?
I'm Chinese!
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Don't you go back.
Yeah!
You know, Spear.
Yeah!
You are a good boy.
Yeah!
Amazing.
Yeah!
Nice boy.
Yeah!
Welcome to Stay in China.
Yeah!
Stay in China.
Yeah!
My name is 甩头哥.
Yeah! 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 Yeah!
Oh shit.
Speeder, fight. Don't you go back.
This is fucking ridiculous.
Easily done.
This is amazing. I'm dying. Yes, I love this, man. Oh my fucking god. And this is this no. Okay, all right. This is the last one.
What is that? Hey! Bro, look at that sign, Chad! Chad, look at that sign!
Is this the sign that Tony made for him?
Chad, look at that sign, bro!
Oh my.
Lock out! Lock out! What the hell is that? What the hell is that sign, bro?
Oh my god.
Bro, what
Yeah.
the hell is that sign, bro?
Messi for the win.
Why the fuck am I pregnant by Messi, bro? Who made this shit? Y'all about to piss me off, bro. Y'all about to piss me off, bro. Real talk, bro.
Man,
Y'all about to really piss me off with this shit. Who keep
this is some wild ass motherfucking shit. The eyes don't match him. I know. This is so fucking funny.
Civilian structure complete.
You got people mad. This is a big hose mad situation.
Comlink active.
Let's watch it.
How dare you take a lukewarm stance on this? You need to pick a side.
God, yes. That's exactly what I was saying, bro. See?
Listen to both sides. Most of the time, both sides are wrong. How the hell did this make
True.
it out of our company? So I'm not really sure what to think anymore. I managed to make everyone angry with what I did with ACS. Nobody's happy.
How did you do that?
He's not playing more of this game. That's all you need to know. A game that you didn't expect to finish is not okay. It's bad. It's fine. Proceeds to not finish it. Come on. The way he said it's fine is disappointed. Yep.
What did you do?
So I went into Assassin's Creed Shadows,
Yeah.
as a lukewarm Assassin's Creed fan. And I went in specifically, I didn't do any sponsor streaming. Ubisoft has given up on me. They didn't even offer me a sponsor stream for it. And I went in for myself and I said, okay, I want to see if this game is enough for me as somebody who is relatively tired of the AC franchise. I want to see if there was enough in there to bring me back. Maybe it's going to be another Black Flag. Maybe it'll get me back into Assassin's Creed. So I played it for a stream, and it was okay. And then the next day, I started another stream of it, and about halfway through it, I felt like I was starting.
That's not what happened. He's lying. Here's what happened. He was playing the game, Everything was
Ready
fine.
for battle. What now?
Somebody asked him to open up the
Volpec is
store
under
page.
advisement. Good day,
He
Commander.
opens up the store page
Easily
and he
done.
sees that a map hack is on the store page.
A new colony
After
has been
that,
founded.
the vibe totally shifts. He randomly swims out to a ship. He climbs up to the top of the ship. He jumps
Ready
down,
for battle.
kills himself, and quits the game. And he says, yep, guys, that's going to be about it. People are attacking Moist Critical, too,
That's
for not
more
playing
like
Shadows
it.
anymore because he said the
Listening,
game
my
bored
friend.
him.
We go now, yes?
Get the vibe of it, and I was starting to realize that I didn't think it was really going to have what I wanted, and I turned off Assassin's Creed and started playing Rise of the Ronin. Now, what I did was I made a thoughts video. I said in
Yeah,
that
you can
thoughts
do that?
video,
Well, that was your
Okay,
problem. How
here's
dare
the
you
deal.
have an opinion on
I was
the
like, here's the
internet?
deal. I was like, the game is fine. It's not doing enough for me.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's got a few problems here and there. I ran into a few bugs. Game is
Yeah.
fine, but
Upgrade
it did not pull me back in. And you know, there's a whole other discussion like can
Civilian
Ubisoft afford
research
fine.
complete.
But you know, I was like, yeah, the game
Nope.
Comlink active.
As a matter of fact, they can't.
Ready for orders.
game's okay, game's fine,
Civilian
but
research
I'm
tier
it's not
complete.
fine enough for me to want to play.
Sure.
I'm going to play Rise of the Ronin. I made a comment that I'd not really been following the controversy with the historical stuff, but like I didn't really care personally. That doesn't really affect me, so you know, whatever. I heard Ubi had made like maybe a claim about it, but I didn't really know too much. And I was like, okay,
This is what normal people do. Normal people don't know about the Wikipedia editing history of this like white guy cosplaying as a Japanese historian that's being like, we don't like, not everybody has like fucking 7 levels of arcane esoteric knowledge
Civilian research
about
complete.
the period in time between 1580 and 1600 in feudal Japan. All right. Like, they're just like, oh, there's a black samurai? Oh, really? Okay, cool. That's it. That's fucking it. They're not going to know everything about this.
I'm going to move on and that's done.
Not
That
everybody is a
managed to make
Redditor.
every side
Yeah.
angry. The people that like Assassin's Creed were yelling
Yep.
at me for not giving it a good enough thing and being a hater. The other side was telling me like, how dare you take a lukewarm stance on this? You need to pick a side.
Yeah.
It's not
You're
fine
woke.
what Ubisoft is doing. This is garbage. And so they all got furious at me.
Mining
Then there's a
upgrade
third
complete.
group that was apparently, I said in the video. Like,
By the
I'm-
way, this is completely my fault that he's getting harassed. It's totally my fault. I reacted to the video. Everybody knows that I am the genesis of everything bad that happens in video games. So if I am even remotely around, it's my fault that it happened. You know it. I know it. Everybody knows it.
not really sure what's going on, but I heard about the historical controversy. One thing I didn't know about the historical controversy
Ready for
is
battle.
apparently, like, Ubisoft really came out
That's
saying
more
we're going
like
to try
it.
to make this historically accurate.
Yeah.
So kind of like with the PoE devs we talked about in the past, like sometimes say like you should have just not said that and just done your own thing because then you set expectations.
Yeah,
Like
true.
that's what happened there. And I definitely did not realize it was to that degree. I looked into it a little bit more after seeing some of the comments on the video, and yeah, Ubi probably shouldn't have said any of that. Like they kind
Yeah, they shouldn't have said it. If they had just said, like, we think this is a cool story, we're going to tell it our way, it would have been fine. True.
of really shot themselves in the foot, like trying to do this historical angle, because all they did was set expectations
Exactly.
that they're not going to be able to meet. Even with a canon mode, you're going to piss people off. So anyway, that's that. So with in one
Wait,
by
you can
trying
get a
this game
canon?
and then kind of like just being like, here's my honest opinion on it, I have made the entire internet angry.
Logistics
It happens.
upgrade complete.
Here's the big thing, like, and people keep telling me like, pick a side, right? Like,
Military research tier complete.
Plotting jump coordinates.
Fucking video game. What? It's a fucking video game.
What, you thinking about this? What is wrong with you, bro? Like, it's politics now, I guess. Everything is like this. You always gotta have a side.
The thing is that, so, I think that you can't tell people that they shouldn't be allowed to care, and you also can't tell people that they have to care. The problem is when you take your values and
Military
you
research
force them on
complete.
another person.
Our fleet is under attack.
If it's just you deciding what you want to
Ready
do,
for orders.
that's okay.
Yes,
But the
Commander.
moment that you start making
Targets
rules
in
for other
sight.
people, well,
Let's
now we
take
got
them
an
out.
issue. And that's what's going on.
Where to, Commander?
Why are you being so
Transmission
diplomatic?
received.
All of this stuff.
Yeah.
I don't think people understand. I'm like one of the only streamers that didn't do a sponsor stream for it. Like they've already given up on me. I have no reason to appease anyone. I have no reason to pick a side. If I wanted to pick a side, I'd pick a side. The point is that it is a fine game. It ran well. It's very pretty. Everything it was trying to do, it does. Like you can't look at the game and not be like it's running. Like I played 10,000 plus games over my life.
That's
There's
a
some
lot of
really
games.
shitty games out there. Like broken design, does not work. Maybe it's just too long. Maybe like there's thousands of reasons that games are just not good. The time I played this, I didn't really run into anything that makes me go, this is a bad game, outside of a few bugs, of course. I just didn't really run into anything that was like, I need to keep playing this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like people who are just like totally jumping on me for saying the game is fine. It's like I don't.
People got mad at me too. They got mad whenever I said it was a 6. I thought it was like okay, like I'm enjoying it, like it's fine. Like that tweet. Like let me see how I show you all this real quick.
Ready for battle.
Exotic
pull it up.
resources have been located by our survey teams.
Fuck. It's not. Damn it. I really can't see it here.
That's more like
Damn, I can't show you guys. Well, anyway, the video of me playing Assassin's Creed had something like I'm trying to even think. It had something like 4 or 5 million views. Like, and these are just people that are talking about the fact that this, yeah, it's nuts. People were going crazy about the fact that I said it was okay.
Understand when you see a game like this, there's probably thousands of people who made it possible, from level designers, artists, sound engineers, musicians, all these people. Like I would argue most of them did a fine job with this game. Like of course there's some decisions at the top and monetization and all sorts of problems and
that's a store
that we can get into. But it's really weird to me how much people want others to not pass on the game, but to actively hate the game.
Sure, yeah.
Like they're not happy unless you feel negatively about everything the product is.
Well, the reason why is that it makes sense. The reason why is because like if there's enough people that hate it and people are vicious enough, then there's going to be a lower probability that a game developer will do something like this in the future. Like that's the logic. I don't think this is like a good way of doing things, but that is like that's what they're thinking.
Just part of it, not a specific thing. They don't want to have a discussion about what can be better. They just want you to feel the way they do, and that's their goal. And that's unfortunate, man.
Yeah,
that's
that's the state.
this is coming from somebody who didn't even who put the game down, and I'm still just like, it's unfortunate that we can't like vocally talk about why we don't like it instead of just vocally hate it. You know what I mean? Like I feel like that would make
you can't have conversations honestly about different video games anymore because everything is based off of some pre-decided battle line that is created by media, basically. And so that's really what the issue is.
Over with your fancy words.
So much in a better direction because this isn't it, man.
Yeah, it's just
it's unstoppable force meets a movable object. The older I get, the more I realize how insanely important it is to listen to both sides and come up with your own opinion. And the more you do that, the more you realize that most of the time both sides are wrong.
Yeah, some people are super
most of the
extreme.
time both sides have like some major fundamental issues in some degree that you may agree or not agree with. And you don't want to like wholesale out on each one of them. Like there's so much more nuance than people.
No, this is the problem is like, and this is with everything. It's like if you deviate even slightly from like what the accepted thinking is with like a different like group of people, they will. It's basically like you might as well just be totally against them. Like you can 95% agree with them, and that's not enough.
Credit for, and it's really unfortunate how many people want to stomp that nuance out.
It's exhausting nowadays. Just talking about not just games but anything. Like you have to be vehemently for it or vehemently hating it. There's no room for anything in the middle. Everything from politics to food to movies.
Like AI. Think about how many people are tweeting about AI right now, having opinions about AI.
That just like there's no middle anymore. Everyone's sensationalism. They want to like you to either rave about a game or just trash it down. No walk in the middle of the road. No like slightly liking something. No like saying something's not for you. You just have to like be passionate about it because they want that like that dopamine hit.
Well, they want to know that they're right. That's the thing is that people don't want to hear. They don't want to hear a balanced perspective. They want to hear their perspective said by somebody else. They want to be like, exactly, true. They never want to be challenged. That's just how it is with everything. And I think, like, really, I mean, that it's a struggle for me because, like, I know that, like, for example, like, when I rate a game and I play a game, I know that people are going to go into it and have an opinion or, like, want me to have a certain opinion about the game, right? And there are some games that I like more and some games that I like less. And that, now to me, I don't really focus on it a whole lot, but it is definitely in the back of my mind, for sure. The new Monster Hunter to the story? Yeah, they want confirmation bias, exactly.
Like getting them either angry or super excited.
Or agreeing with them, or reinforcing their opinion. Being like, oh yeah, I am right in how I feel about this. And the worst part is, all the discussion, all the really interesting stuff, all the stuff that could make these games better, all of that takes place in the middle, when those sides are talking to each other. Like, that's where the discussion is. The discussion doesn't happen with each side yelling at each other from their side. It happens when people come together and are like, okay, I understand you don't like it. Why don't you like it? Well, I like it because of this. You don't like it because of that. Let's talk about how we can get better, what can change, you know, like, so they're shooting themselves in the foot by doing that.
But people go and say that it was like racist to like not like the game, or like people that weren't liking it or were liking it were like woke or anti-woke or something like this. Like it's just how do you get that far? How do you get that far down into the rabbit hole and not realize that you lost your fucking mind? It's exhausting, bro. Yeah. And the thing is, like, I know that I have a lot of those people in, like, my audience whenever I talk about games, and I think that's just, like, really, I mean, the truth is, like, I'm one of the most popular channels that talks about games. And so, like, because of that, you're going to have a lot of those people that come into your channel that want to talk about it. That being said, though, you know, usually I'm not super extreme, right? There's, like, a few exceptions. Like, Star Wars Outlaws, I really hated that game. But, like, most of the time, I usually am not as crazy extreme as many other people do.
We're just going to keep doing this cycle. Like,
And also, like, somebody else brought, did they get banned everywhere else, so they're coming to my stream? Exactly. Because, like, I don't ban people as much for, like, having, like, different opinions. Like, I will sometimes if they're being rude or obnoxious, or I just don't want to hear it. But, like, in a general sense, I don't really ban people for disagreeing a whole lot. And so, or like, having an opinion I don't necessarily agree with. And what that causes is that a lot of those people end up going to my platform, right? They come to me, except GameCube purists. Well, he thought it was not in the top. It was not in the top 10 best consoles of all time. This guy was a fucking retard.
There is almost like this game can be fit into the same box that like Call of Duty is. There's like a huge group of people that just buy it because they want that experience, and then they'll never engage in everything we were just talking about.
I'm the exact same way with Yakuza. Like some you know, there's and it's interesting because like this has brought up a whole side of like when is it not okay for a game this expensive with this many resources to be okay for a lot of people, and that is like the other side of the argument.
The financial department
about Borderlands, where it's like if they were to change too much Borderlands, people would stop playing it. And there's also people about Assassin's Creed that are raving about this game being exactly how it is. So it's like, you know, for someone like me...
The thing is, though, is like a lot of the people that are talking about it being good and the people that are talking about it being bad, there's one thing that they have in common. They didn't play it.
Additional credits required.
That's the problem.
Ready for battle.
Is that a lot of the people that talk about how good or bad these games are didn't play them.
It's going, this is not enough at all. You know, what about the other side where it's like people are like, yeah, but don't change it any more than it is. It's like, where do we go from there?
Yeah,
I've always wished they would just do a modern day Assassin's Creed with no Animus, just like to try it out to see like if you're fighting the Templars but in modern day city with modern day tech and stuff.
I think that was Watch Dogs.
Yeah, Watch Dogs might have been.
I think that was their test.
Might have been their test.
I think so. Yeah.
I never played this.
I didn't mean to take the wind out of yourself. Because I agree. I think that like having like an actual modern day AC would be cool. But
it's like
it'd be interesting to see if we ever get there.
Yeah,
I wonder if they
I had the
do
same
that.
exact thought. Like, what would that even look like? Would they just use?
You have to use tech.
Or
yeah,
would
you
it
have
be
to
tech
like,
related. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, like you couldn't just ignore that stuff in that day and age, right? So. Post-apocalyptic AC. See, that way you could go like past all the gadgets. There's gonna be, yeah, exactly.
That'd be a cool idea. That's actually a cool
nukes
idea.
Go off, Apple is used, and then like it's super futuristic, but takes place in like a dystopian world. So you can't use guns and stuff because all the bullets have already been shot. And they're not making more.
Yeah.
got to use melee weapons and stuff, but it's all futuristic and sci-fi.
That would be cool.
Numbers are, I think, they said something along the lines of bigger than Odyssey and Origins. They didn't mention Valhalla. I think Valhalla was
Bro, this game had more likes on its tweets than it probably had people buying the game. All those like tweets about how like Mark Kern and Elon Musk are dumb, probably more people liking those tweets than bought it. Because like they say players, they're not talking about buyers. There's players, and so really, if you think that the problem is people that play a game don't play them, isn't it enough to watch the needed content to make your opinion? Watching content and making an opinion on the content, you want to know the truth? I bet a lot of these people didn't even really watch it. I bet they hardly even watched the game. They probably watched it for like 10 or 20 minutes. They went into it with an opinion. Like, how many people here, let me ask you a question. How many people who you think watched the content went into it with one expectation and changed their mind? I know the answer to that. 0. So anybody who watches for like a very limited period of time and then they immediately fucking change their mind, no, it doesn't happen. None of them, right? And so like, I think people just already make up their mind with all these games. They do that constantly.
Reporting in.
It's on the way to be the biggest Assassin's Creed release.
Okay, got it.
Here's the important thing that we need to understand, though, that everyone needs to understand. Nobody who says any of that has any idea what a success looks like to Ubisoft.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, it does.
Well, I know what it looks like to Tencent. I don't think that was it. I don't think that was it. Yeah, I think they missed the mark a little bit. They stopped talking about numbers. Have you noticed? Yeah, I did notice. They stopped talking about numbers. I wonder why. It's probably because they got so high. There's so many people playing the game that they just can't count that high. I think that's probably what happened.
How much Ubisoft says
it's so big it failed.
Nothing.
Yeah.
What's on the Steam chart means absolutely nothing. What matters is what Ubisoft has told their investors and how much the delta is between the actual and that.
Exactly.
It's all that matters.
He's right.
And no one knows that. So
not yet.
Anyone who's shouting like, "Oh, look at this, Ubisoft's gonna die," or "Oh, look at this, they're totally fine." None of them know what they're talking about.
I mean, I will tell you, like, I mean, bro, like, I don't know when this came out, but like, if you have, you know, this parent company and they're transferring IP ownership to this other subsidiary company, and like, I mean, this does not look good, right? And also, like, if the stock isn't going up, that means that the investors probably didn't get what was promised. Because, like, if they got what was promised and what was expected to be good, then the stock would have gone up. So, that's it.
So, like, we don't even know what 2 million players means.
Yeah.
They didn't say 2 million sales. So it's like we don't, like, everything is obfuscated right now.
Yeah,
we all just kind of got to sit tight. It's probably going to take at least a couple weeks or even a couple months until we hear anything from Ubi actually if this is okay or not okay.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
They're never gonna say. They're not gonna come out and say, "Yeah, guys, we fucked up." They never did that with Star Wars Outlaws either. They're never gonna go out and say it, but everybody knows what it is. Tencent's gonna make Black Myth Shadows. They gotta take. What they should do is that. I don't know. I mean, like, I feel like there's just so many different. Like, I never played any Assassin's Creed games, honestly, so I don't even know like all the premises that they've used before. But like, there's so many options that you can go with. Like, I'm really looking forward to going back and playing a lot of those games. But I only have so much time in a day to do it. What was the last good Ubisoft game? I mean, I would say like the Lost Crown, the Prince of Persia game that was new was pretty good, right? But other than that, I'm not sure.
Ready for orders.
Someone's bringing up a really good point in chat. It's like sales could mean nothing if the microtransactions sell well enough. And that's absolutely a reality. 100%. Yep.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's, you know, again, none of the public information now matters to any argument.
Yeah.
If you look into it.
Yeah. The Ark DLC trailer is apparently entirely made through generative AI, I guess.
This is getting weird.
Okay.
Have you heard the stuff from this?
No, I'm reading the headline now, so please tell me.
So, apparently the devs are saying
this is about something else. But yeah, this trailer was garbage. But anyway, I'll stop it there. I'll say this, right? Is like a lot of these games and like all of these like internet dramas with like you know, something like Assassin's Creed or whatever. There's always people that have an agenda, and they care primarily about pushing the agenda and not about actually thinking about what the game is and having any sort of like thought about the game. They're just trying to say the thing that they already agree with. Every time. Yeah, every fucking time this happens with Veilguard. It happened with Black Myth Wukong. Like, people try to figure out ways that Veilguard is bad and try to figure out ways that Black Myth Wukong is bad. And it depends on what your opinion is. There is, by the way, there's the video. Give it a like. I totally agree with Ko on this. I really do. Like, this shit is so fucking exhausting. But yeah, it's disrespectful to the developers and artists. Maybe, right? It's an ideology battle. Yeah, it is. And some people be like, yeah, no, that's it. Ko's a good dude. Yeah, no, I like Ko Carnage a lot. I mean, I think that's like, you know, pretty well established. And who's to blame for all of it? I think people are, right? I mean, like, to me, I feel like I think everybody knows this, but I'll say it anyway. I am the most fair and balanced person that does video game commentary, right? Because like I'm the only like the thing, and everybody we know this, but there's some people that don't, and the reason why is because like basically I have a lot of people that watch the show, and so I don't need to worry about making a group of people mad because that group of people is always going to be smaller than my audience. And so the fact is that every time that I'll bring out videos of like games, and people won't like about what I'm saying about a game for whatever reason. And there's a lot of people, I'm going to tell you the truth, a lot of people don't want to come out with a hardline stance and what they think about something, because like this person gets like, let's say 1,000 viewers, right? Like some streamer gets like 500 viewers. Like if they get a bunch of hate in their community, that like imagine like there's a bunch of negative people, like people come into my stream every day that have like, you know, some kind of shit to talk, right? And they do that, then what's going to happen? Well, they're going to be like overwhelmed with this kind of stuff. So that's why, for example, that's why I try to stick up for people that are like getting unfairly treated and that are getting like hate mobbed by the internet, is because I know that like for me, I can do that. And like it doesn't matter because like I can tank any, like I don't give a fuck. Like, okay, wow, somebody is mad at me on the internet, who cares? But like the problem is a lot of other people can't do that. And why is that, right? Some people don't want to deal with the stress. Other people don't want to deal with the pressure. Other people just don't really care that much. And there's a lot of different reasons, right? Hate mobs suck. Yeah, they do. And so that's why in a lot of cases, you guys might notice this, is that whenever any of my friends like has any sort of drama, I'll usually say something that's worse than what they said. That way everybody gets mad at me instead, because I know that I can tank the pressure. I know I can take the heat. It's fine. But for them, they can't do it, like, or they don't want to do it for whatever reason. So yeah, that's it, main tank. Yeah. And so that's it. Why are you still talking about this game? If you think we're talking about this game, you're not even, you didn't pay attention. You didn't watch. And so, yeah, that's it. Whenever you try to defend someone or an idea, you always get hate. No, it does. And so, do you think you'd have more hair if you didn't take this on? No, not really. Not at all. And so that's what happens. Read first comment, so accurate. No, people that don't want to hear your opinion, they want to hear their opinion out of your mouth. Yeah, that's fucking accurate. Extremely fucking accurate. And so, yeah, that's what I think happens. So, like, they don't want a valid perspective. They want their perspective validated. Yeah. Your chat's full of those haters. Your channel's about reacting to drama. Your audience must have no life issues. They care about these things. I think, like, I mean, you have a lot of people in the community that have, like, different opinions about fucking everything. But, like, the point that I'm making, like, when Nick took the Harris sponsor and he posted a Taco Bell receipt from 2008. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly it. Like, I posted that receipt from 2008 about, like, what's Kamala Harris going to do to give me $2 chicken baskets again. Like, I posted that so people would hate on me instead of Nick. And I did the same thing with Saudi Arabia whenever Miz was getting a bunch of hate for wanting to go to Saudi Arabia. Whenever I just went on my stream, I said, yeah, I'd go to Saudi Arabia for fucking free.
Research complete.
I got no problem with sports washing. I think it's great. I did that so everybody would get mad and hate me and not him. And, like, Emmy, too. And so, like, yeah, because I know it won't bother me. It won't affect me. Like, I don't give a fuck. None of my audience cares. Like, the only people that care about it are losers. And so, like, really, it's better for me. And I'm sure there's other examples for that too. And yeah, like even with Rich, like nobody else came out and said anything about that. That was me. I came out. I made the statement. I said everything about it. Nobody else said a fucking thing. And so that way, all of the pressure and all of the focus was on me. And so I have no problem doing that. By the way, like that's okay because like I know I can do it. And so if I like. basically, if I don't do it, then it's not going to happen. And so, like, that's really, it's the same thing with, like, with Starforge, like, about the, you know, like, some of those, the prices at the beginning. Like, I was the one that came out, and I talked about that. And I'll talk about all that stuff, right? And so, that's really it. Your friends don't have the Howard Stern hate watcher population. You do and thrive on it. Well, I don't have that many hate watchers. I mean, I do, but, like, a lot of them don't actually actively watch. They're just, like, you know, on Twitter getting mad. So, to me, like, that's how I see about it. Most people are not free enough to risk it all. Well, the difference is that I'm not free to risk it all either. I'm not risking it at anything. Like, everybody on the internet gets mad at me. It doesn't matter. The next day, everything's the same. Who cares? Like, I've had so many controversy. Like, my average week of controversy is what it's like for that's like the worst week of a person's life. Like, an average content creator's life. Like, my average week is worse than that. And that's it. It's just another Monday, right? That's it. And so, hate watchers on Twitter taking shit out of context. Yeah, exactly. And 2 days since last controversy. And what do you risk? You don't have anything? Yeah, sure, no doubt. And blood pressure is not healthy. Less time. Yeah, I know. I needed to. I was actually glad. I actually exercised a little bit yesterday. I walked like maybe 2 miles or so. And I was glad because I hadn't exercised for a bit. And I'm probably going to do that again more today. I need to get back into that because I've just been lazy and I've just been a piece of shit, honestly. Like, that's the reason. Like, it's not like, oh, I've been busy. Yeah, I've been busy, but I've also been you really can't take 30 minutes. Of course you can take 30 minutes. But my point is that, like, I will always tank the hate for anything. And that to me is something I prefer doing because I know that, like, I've seen how it affects other people, and like I see it like behind closed doors. A lot of people are not meant to deal with like the amount of pressure and stress that like streaming and like the level of criticism that you get. They're not able to deal with that. And so, like, that's why anytime there's any drama or anything like that, I usually try to take ownership of it so I can get away from it, or get it away from other people.
Calculating jump coordinates.
Gaming cred. Uh-oh. Here we go.
We are living through an unprecedented era in gaming right now. For the first time in the history of the world, the average gamer cred score has dropped below 0.25. If that number doesn't terrify you, I don't know what will. In today's society, we are surrounded on all sides by pretend gamers, people who pretend to be real gamers.
It's not on.
But in reality have never played Super Mario Galaxy. You see, back in the Xbox Live Go...
You know who really got me fucked up about this was Tectone.
Logistics upgrade complete.
Because Tectone was going on about how much he liked Stellar Blade. And he said he played Stellar Blade. And I said, did you actually play Stellar Blade? He said, no, I played the demo for 10 minutes. Bro, these fake gamers makes me so fucking mad, man. Like, it's fake gamers, bro. It's like, no, you didn't play it. Like, if you didn't beat half of the game, you didn't play the game. You can't play 10% of the game and say you beat the game. It's stolen valor. It is.
Golden era of gaming, everybody's gamer score was visible to the public. You could just click on somebody's profile and see, okay, you beat Mile High Club on Veteran. This is an actual gamer. But today, they keep it all hidden because of course they do.
My favorite That's actually a good point, is that they should probably do that. You know how, like, you have, like, a credit score? We could make a website of, like, a gamer score. That's maybe China can do that, right? Because they have that whole social credit score. So they could make a video game credit score. That's a good idea.
Complete. Research rate upgrade complete.
Game is FIFA. My favorite video game would have to be NBA 2K. Been playing that for many years.
Wrong.
My favorite video game is Madden.
No, it isn't.
Call of Duty.
Deleted.
Grand Theft Auto San Andreas.
Actual gamer in the building. Yesterday I was watching.
Honestly, I feel like there are a lot of, like, there are the sports ball gamers where, like, their idea of video gaming is FIFA, 2K, maybe some Call of Duty, right? If they really want to throw down. Other than that, they don't give a fuck. That's it. And there's so many of them.
this Twitch streamer.
And
I'm
Madden,
not gonna say who it is, but
yeah,
you know
no,
who
forgot
I'm
about
talking
Madden.
about. He's going on this huge rant about video games. You could just tell from the look in his eye that he's never played Warcraft 3 in his entire life. Dude was just radiating this never played a Spyro game energy the whole night. You could tell from the chair he was sitting in that the man has never touched a single Hitman game. Then he starts talking
this is the thing people get mad at me for too, because I'm kind of in this boat. Like, I spent so much time only playing World of Warcraft that, like, I thought Avowed was good.
You've made a fine purchase.
Think about that.
No refunds.
Like, really, like, and so, like, that was bad, right? And I felt like, you know, it's like that, but you know, people were saying that Plato allegory of the cave. I was in the dark for so long, and now it's just it's a lot, man. You play less games than Elon. I don't know about that, but I mean, like, maybe. Fuck. Like, it's bad. Like Joe Rogan, yeah, it's like I haven't played any other games, and now I'm trying to play more new games. I'm trying to catch up.
Age of gaming. You know what game he starts talking about? Valorant. And that's when you know this is a 0.03 gamer cred level
I
gamer.
don't know, bro. There's a lot of e-girls that play Valorant. I don't even know why.
We have got to boost our numbers, and the first part of this process is learning just how many games are better than Valorant. Max Payne, Max Payne 2, Max Payne 3, Bubsy, Balan.
Did you play Assassin's Creed? Yeah, sure.
I used to play Red Dead Redemption. That shit was fucking hard.
But that's like the easiest game ever made. We have to...
Military research complete.
I don't know if it is or not. I have no idea.
Planet item complete.
Expand our knowledge of gaming history, or...
See, there's the whole thing of fake gamer girls. See, like, we threw the baby out with the bathwater. There are some fake gamer girls out there. There are. There's not a lot of them, but they are out there.
Pretenders will erase our illustrious
You think all of them?
legacy. Did you know that before the PS5, Sony made games for a different console called the PlayStation 4? Now think on that.
Whoa!
Like EA Sports. I'm in the game. I don't have a game, cuz.
Snoop, you got more games than Master Chief. You were in True Crime, Def Jam, Way of the Dog, Call of Duty, Fortnite. One of the stages in Tekken is just straight up called Snoop Dogg, and it's you sitting there on a big throne.
I don't have a game.
He actually does have more games than Master Chief. How's that even possible?
Here is Naked Snake and Solid Snake. Can you tell me the difference? You have 1 second. Sorry, you took too long. 500 cred has been deducted from your account. You have to understand that we are living in a world with gamers that don't even know about Oddworld Munch's Odyssey.
I'm a big gamer.
Oh, you didn't tell me what dimension King Mickey has been sealed in for the past 27 years exactly.
To be fair, he did play Space Marine 2 also.
Civilian research complete.
And that's fine. But he also, the thing is with Henry Cavill is that he also only played WoW. As far as I know. Like, he was addicted to WoW also. So it's like, yeah, you're a gamer. You play the same game. That's the thing.
You know, Donkey Kong specifically, like, that character, I don't think he speaks. Okay.
When I was a kid, the coolest game was Cool Borders 2 because you could play as a little alien. Today, kids have godlike access to hundreds of incredible
Let me look at
aliens.
some of these games.
Today,
I think I had Kirby's Adventure. I don't remember that one. I had Adventure of Link. I hated that game. I just want to look through these. Donkey Kong, obviously. Where's the other ones? Ninja Gaiden. Oh, is that... No, that's not it.
Civilian structure complete.
Holy fuck. Metroid.
Today, kids have godlike access to hundreds of incredible video games, but are misled into playing the lamest trash imaginable.
That's true, actually.
Civilian structure
It would be a really good idea for all the video game companies to collectively decide to shut down every server for every live service game for 1 year. And in that time period, people could go and play other single-player games and older games. And, like, no Fortnite, no World of Warcraft, no Valorant, no League. And you have to play, at this point, now you have to play a new game. That'd be peak? Yeah, that would be the year of the Awakening.
Apparently, you guys really, really like cats. I'm Anna, and I head up the Valorant studio.
When you are interviewing for a job, they don't care how many Valorant skins you have. What they're gonna do is ask you, what's the better bowling game, Flintstones or Animaniacs? The correct answer, Tekken Tag Tournament. Let's say you really grind it out and hit the top rank on Valorant. That's gonna net you about 42.7 gamer cred.
See, remember what I was saying before about how like playing online games feels like building a castle on sand? That's the way I feel, bro. Like, I can't motivate myself to play online games like regularly.
However, just by completing the first mission of Marble Blast Ultra, you would have got 403 points.
Jeffrey Derevensky is a McGill University professor who studies video games.
Valorant has always been trash. When I was a teenager, all I played was multiplayer shooters. I went from
I did that too.
Wolfenstein to Counter-Strike to Rainbow Six, Halo, Gears, Battlefield. But looking back as an adult, I realized that I was actually generating more cred when I was 10 than when I was 16.
You're right. That's the same fucking thing, man. Because I went from Halo to WoW, and that took me out of the video game ecosystem from like 2003 to 2018. Because that's whenever I played Dark Souls. So I went 15 years in the cave.
When I was 10, I was playing stuff like Tron Bond, Crash Bandicoot, Rogue Squadron, Shenmue, Power Stone, Gran Turismo, Diddy Kong Racing. I was unwittingly branching out into all these different genres of video games, and sometimes I would get lucky and play something made with genuine artistic vision like Yoshi's Island.
This is probably my favorite game growing up. Like, I don't know if I ever said this, but like, this actually, like, I love this game so much.
What is a movie from your career that would make the best video game?
It's definitely got to be Nacho.
They already did that.
I'm Bowser, baby.
There are sections of this game where you are
what the fuck?
Civilian structure
generating over 1,000 CPM. We're talking cred per minute. DK Country, Streets of Rage 2, Halo.
I traded Donkey Kong Country away so I could get Super Monkey Ball 2 and Super Mario Sunshine. I remember this so well.
Civilian structure complete.
Yep, I traded it away. I was like 12.
These are verified gamers games with highly concentrated CPM. A player that has played these games is considered to be untouchable by the League of Gamers. When you are in a military combat scenario, who do you want watching your six? The dude that plays Quintus in Valorant, or the dude that's played through the entire campaign of Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Iron Thunder on the hardest difficulty? When you see a car crash...
That's true, right? It absolutely is true.
It's because the people driving never played Project Gotham Racing. When you eat bad food, it's because the chef never played Cooking Mama. When your beagle won't behave, should have played Nintendogs.
I played Nintendogs. It was the most annoying fucking stupid game I ever seen in my entire life. I bought the game for my DS. I got a DS kind of early. And I was like, this is the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my whole life.
Complete. Civilian research
This
complete.
is so dumb. Like, I really... No, it's a girl game? Of course it's a girl game.
And the pizzas
Absolutely, it's a girl game.
Spider-Man 2. Pretend gamers are always trying to convince us that gamer cred is worthless. But if that's true, then why are so many rich and powerful people trying to acquire it?
At one point I was...
No! Oh, jeez.
You know, maybe one of the best Quake players in the world.
I actually own at Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
I've never lost. I don't lose at Smash Brothers. And you know what? I choose Luigi.
Yeah, right. You only pick Game & Watch.
We have something really exciting to talk about.
We're here today to talk to you about skins and other cosmetics.
The downfall of the pretend gamer is that they are eternally doomed to play games where you can only pretend to have fun.
Great game.
Yeah, that's what it is, man. It's like, yeah. Is it true Elon started his own game studio? I believe it when I see it.
Julia.
However, there is another world of good, cred-generating games like
NBA Jam. Oh, Space Invaders.
Classic.
NFL Blitz.
Classic.
Oh, that's a big one. Oh, that's a huge one. That's a real one.
Tony Hawk.
Ooh, classic.
There it is.
The Street Fighter.
Damn. Just some random white girl? Holy shit, Street Fighter.
Shields are down. We're done for. We're
Dang.
Tekken.
Okay.
Monkey ball.
Monkey.
Proceed
That
as
dude.
ordered, but I don't like this.